Hello there, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I have got two things I would like to share with you today. And here they are. Number one, love irritates hate. Damn! I heard that message yesterday. Well, it was a long old thing, but those three words, boom, hit me like a truck. Love irritates hatred. Now, this has helped me so much, and let me explain why. I have experienced both sides of this conundrum, okay? I have been around people who are incredibly loving and compassionate and wonderful and sweet and kind and beautiful, and they just seem to have it all going for them. You know what I mean? Like everything's there. And I can't help but look at them with envy. Like, how are you so happy? How are you doing it? How is life treating you so goddamn well? It's not fair. And I've been very confused with having this feeling because I'm very aware that everyone is human and everyone goes through their struggles and everyone has their lessons to learn and nobody's perfect and so on and so forth, you know? So I've been like, Jessie, this isn't right. Or I'm basically suffering having this perspective on this person, and really it's like jealousy, right? I'm just jealous that they're happy and I'm not. But now, hearing this, love irritates hatred, all it was doing was like jabbing the hateful parts of myself. The love was just jabbing them big time, and that's hard. All right, when you've developed an identity about being slightly hateful, unconsciously, of course. Okay. So first of all, explain that side of things. And then on the other hand, when I'm feeling extremely loving and confident and good about myself, I don't understand why people don't like that. Sometimes I'm like really, really happy and people don't fucking like it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm just loving myself. I'm just showing love. And now I get it. My love is just irritating their hate. And it goes both ways, right? Wonderful. 3 words have just brought a huge amount of understanding and awareness to my experience a lot in life. So, love irritates hatred. There it is. And I don't think there's really any further to go with that other than it's just what happens. And I guess it's the light illuminating the shadow. So it's like, you could say like the love is sort of prodding the hate to be like, like, you sure you want to hate or do you want to love? Now, hate wants to hate. Let's be real about that. So it gets very annoyed by love. Interesting. Duality. Blah. Okay, that was point number 1. Point number 2 is I am having an experience at the moment where I feel like forgiving too quickly can piss people off. Now, hear me out. If somebody comes at me angry, if they come at me passive aggressive, if they come at me unconsciously with something, and it's like directly to me, like, Jessie, you've done this, or I am very good at I say I'm very good. I don't even want to take ownership for it. Like, I have this ability for it to like bounce off. Oh, God, it's such a gift. So if someone's like, Jessie, you've done this, I'm like, oh my God. 2 things happen. Either I'm like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. I've done that. And it's clear as day. And because I'm able to forgive myself so quickly for having done like some icky behavior, all I am is grateful that they've brought it to my attention. Like, I feel really grateful. Like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. I've been a twat. Thank you for making me aware of that. I'm going to try my best in the future not to go on with that. And it's just like, boom, resolved. Now, interestingly, that can have a bit of a strange effect on the person who was dishing it out. Because sometimes what we want to do when we dish out a bit of pain, and it's not like we're not intentionally dishing out pain, right? But we're feeling pain and we're sort of like, this is your fault. Now, often when we're doing that, what we actually want is that other person to feel pain so they can empathize with us. And when it comes at me and I'm like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. In most cases, people, like, I don't know, it's different every time, but sometimes people are like, oh, great, I'm glad you see my point, thank you. And other times they're like, you should feel bad about what you've done. And I'm like, but I don't feel bad because I've forgiven myself. I'm like dealing with this. And like the other thing is about this is like, what the reason that it's hard in my experience, I'm getting a no-toe. So maybe I just need to stop a minute. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to gather the attention to the center of my head because that's the most neutral part. And I'm going to breathe. I'm going to do that one more time. So this is quite an interesting technique, right? Because a lot of the times when we're thinking, we start gathering all the energy to the front. And we can get quite like defiant or indignant in our positioning. And it can also cloud the clarity. So like drawing the attention in to the middle of the head and breathing there and then sort of like grounding is quite a good way, I find, to sort of neutralize me a bit. Because I was getting all charged up there. You feel it. You felt it, didn't you? I know I did. So, all this to say, I have no resolution to that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it hanging. And I'll probably watch this video back and be like, oh, that's what I was getting at. So stay tuned. Maybe not. It might be left. Might never be looked at again. Okay, so no expectations here. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment. Anything that came alive in you from this. It's such wonderful, wonderful data for me. And I really like connecting with you guys. If you like the video, like it. And if you want to see where this is going, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye.